Ronica, you were chasing a story about a scathing article that was written by Matt Friedman, who used to write for the Star-Ledger, about an assembly candidate that tweeted something about deporting Muslims. What do you got?
Synnove Bakke, she is running for New Jersey State Assembly's 18th Legislative District. Now, on Tuesday, Matt Friedman of Politico NJ Beta reported on a handful of Bakke's past tweets from her Twitter handle @JerseyLove2A. One of those tweets was from January 25th, 2015, and it said, "When Norway decided to start deporting Muslims, crime went down. Sweden, Europe, and America should take note. #Muslims," with a link to an article on the website GOPthedailydose.com. And the article was titled, "Norway has finally had enough of radical Muslims, so they deported them all. What happened next? ... Wow." Now, Synnove responded to Friedman's article with a statement. Now, in part, it said, "The Columbia School of Journalism should demand its diploma back from Matt Friedman." And then I spoke with her on the phone. This is what she had to say about the piece.
He called me up before he posted the article, and I clarified to him I was talking about radical Muslims, but because Twitter only gives you so many characters, I didn't have room to say radical. But if you know me, and most people do, they know I'm not a racist or a bigot. I'm not against Muslims.
So we have Matt Friedman in studio via Skype to tell us a little bit more about his reporting and if it was fair. So Matt, thank you for being with us today. One of the other things that Synnove said to sort of defend herself was that, she's had thousands of tweets that she's put out there, and that this is just a misrepresentation of the message that she puts out on Twitter. Is that a fair statement that she's made?
No, absolutely not. It's exactly what she said, and it's totally in context. And I actually, did give her a call and a chance to explain herself, which was quoted accurately in the article. And I'd just like to add that wasn't the only tweet she had that was, I think, very controversial about Muslims. I'd just like to read a couple more if you don't mind. One said, "Sadly, most European countries are now overrun by Muslims." One said, "It's politically incorrect to speak up against Muslims. So many of their gross actions get swept under the rug." And another one said, "Happens all over Europe. Muslims are gaining strength and lib governments are too weak to fight back." In another one, she tweeted a big yup next to a tweet that basically suggested President Obama was not American. So this is actually a pattern. This wasn't just a one-off tweet out of 35,000. There are many, and there are more than I just quoted. Most
people that I talk to have no idea there's an election coming up, let alone who their assembly candidate or assembly member is. Don't you think you've now helped her? It would seem to me this is more press than any assembly candidate's getting anywhere.
I'm out to write about what a person who wants to represent 200,000 people said. Are these the types of statements that people want to have their representatives saying? That's up to them to decide. She said it. It was put in its proper context. I don't understand what the issue is. When you're running for public office, you're held to a higher standard. These are things that she said herself, that she voluntarily put on social media. And yes, it's absolutely fair game.
All right. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate your time.